Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Alex here. Today we're going to be shooting another video. Obviously, I'm hoping the audio turns out good. It is a little windy out, so I'm hoping this little Rode microphone does the trick. But today we are going to do a little bit of a seat review on the custom interior seats for the 2019 or S550 Mustangs in general. I've had these on for I think about 3 or 4 months now. So we're going to do a little bit of an in-depth review, some of the things I like and some of the things I don't like on it, and we'll take it from there. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing that I noticed with these seat covers are the butt imprint that you get. So I wasn't expecting these seat covers to be completely flat when sitting on them. I know that a lot of Mustang owners, or just owners of cars in general, most of them get on the factory seats, you know, those little cheek imprints here. I didn't have those on my original seats, thankfully, but once I slid these on after a lot of usage and a good amount of miles driven, you'll see that, you know, this middle part is raised, and then the part where your cheeks actually hit the seat, I have that imprint there. Aside from that, the fitment on these seats is amazing. All right, so I was talking a little bit about the fitment of the seats. So like I said, the passenger side, obviously I don't have people in my car that often, but there is no butt imprint on this. So I can't really figure out why it could have been how I installed the seats. It is a little bit hard to access considering I did have to take the seats out to install it. I'm sure you can manage to do it without taking them out, but for me, it was easier to record the video, and then also to install the seats, it just makes it a whole lot easier. But the fitment it's honestly impeccable. You have it completely hidden here. I mean, it tucks all the way in along the bottom. The side, it completely covers. You're not going to see anything. There is a zipper on the inside part of both of the seats, but you can't even tell. I mean, the back is dark enough to the point where your passengers aren't going to notice, and even if they do, I mean, they're enjoying some awesome seat covers anyways. One thing that was big for me is going to be the heated and cooling aspect. Maintaining the heated and cooled seats was a huge thing for me. It was one of the biggest selling points on getting these seats. Obviously, if you have a feature that you can use without seat covers, you would want to use it with the seat covers as well. Over time, these seat covers, I've noticed, it's easier to feel once they've been broken in, if that makes any sense. So like now, after a few months, the heated and cooled is a lot easier to feel. Compared to when I first got it, it seemed to be like the material wasn't fully set in. But now that it is, it's a really nice feature to have and still have even with the seat covers. Now, one of the issues that I have had with these seats are the rear ones. So at the back with the install video, I'll put a clip up. There are these little clips that you slide through to make sure that the backrest of the seat is tight and it stays on there. Now with the back seats, because they fold down, when they fold down, sometimes that clip gets pulled out, but I have had that clip fall out, or those clips, because I think there are 3 on each side. They have fallen out. It's not a big deal because you can just pull them through again, but it is a little bit annoying to do every time I want to fold the seats down, especially if you're trying to fit stuff in the trunk of a Mustang, which itself is not that big. I mean, it's big to the side, but as far as lengthwise, it's not really that long, so folding the seats down is a huge thing. It's not that big of an issue, like I said, but it is something to note when you're getting these seats. All right, so one more thing that I wanted to cover are going to be the headrest covers. Now, these I'm not a huge fan of. Obviously, the white stitching is still amazing. But one thing I noticed is that it kind of just slides over the top. So it leaves like this seam here kind of out, and you can, depending on how they're put on, you can see the actual original headrest under. It's not a huge deal. Because they still look good, it's kind of hard to tell. But that is one thing to note, that these headrest covers don't fully cover the bottom. They kind of just stop like that. It's just kind of like a sleeve that you put over. So overall, these seat covers are extremely comfortable. They're super smooth. In fact, I feel like they actually make it a little more comfortable than the original seats. One thing that I did notice was how much grippier they are. The stock seats, when you sat in them, your butt was kind of able to slide into the seat when you're getting in the car or getting out of it. With these, it kind of grips a little bit more. You'll notice, like when you install them, how much more grippy they are compared to the stock seats. But these seat covers are honestly just overall amazing. If I were to do it all over again, I totally would. They look great. I mean, they feel great. And I mean, what more can you ask for when you're looking for seat covers? I don't know if you can hear that helicopter, but it's super loud and it's flown over like 3 times, and I'm not gonna re-record this video. But overall, Kustom Interior did a great job. This video is not sponsored by them, by the way. They're not paying me to make this. This is just my honest review of them and the little small things that I've noticed. But aside from that, I know it was only a few things, but these seats are honestly really amazing. So if you were debating to get a pair, 100% would. You're not gonna go wrong with them. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.